Let's look at some different ways we can change the column widths and the row heights. If you put your mouse in between the column letters, you get this split arrow, and then you can drag it to make the column wider or more narrow. And if you double click on that line between your columns, it'll resize it for the best fit. So this is also called auto fit. Now, if you make a column too narrow, some of those words aren't going to display, and the numbers show up as these symbols to indicate that there's not enough space in that column. So don't leave it that way. Make sure you widen the column again. Likewise, I can change the row height by getting the mouse in between these row numbers and make the row taller just for more white space, more readability. And another thing I'm going to do here is inserting and deleting rows and columns. Say I want another column in between columns A and B. I'm going to right click on column B and hit insert. Now be careful, because notice this is going to insert a brand new column the entire way down the sheet. Even this information down here got shifted aside, and maybe I don't want that to happen. So sometimes rather than inserting a whole column, you might try it a different way. I'm going to go ahead and right click on that column letter B and delete that entire column. If I only wanted to shift these cells over, I can highlight only those cells, not the column. Right click, hit insert, and the dialog box asks me which one of these I'd like to do. I'm going to shift the cells to the right, and that made space here if I needed to include another category. If I wanted to include a new row, say in between rows 4 and 5, I can right click on row 5, hit insert, and that has just inserted a brand new row. Now there are other ways you can do it from the home ribbon, and I'm just going to fill this in with something so it looks more complete. On the home ribbon, if I wanted to insert a new column or row, I could have my cursor positioned anywhere where I want that row to go. Say I want a new row here at row 4. Now rather than just hit the insert button, which is going to insert a single cell and shift everything down, I wanted to insert a new row. So I'm going to delete this and use the drop down arrows near this insert and delete button on the home ribbon, and then choose exactly what you want to insert, such as in this case, a brand new row.